Hi, I'm Fred Andersky, and I'm here to talk to you about the alerts and interventions that may occur in different situations from the Bendix Fusion collision mitigation system. This is Fusion with the Active Cruise with Braking, or ACB Stop and Auto-Go feature, and our newest blind spotter side object detection system on this Kenworth T680. The essence of Fusion is simple. It uses information from the vehicle's camera, radar, brake controller, and more, which means more potential opportunities for cross-checking. Multiple information sources allow the Fusion system to assess the situation and possibly assist you to mitigate or lessen the severity of a potential forward collision while minimizing false alerts. Now, keep in mind that Fusion and Blind Spotter are driver assistance technologies, not driver replacement technologies. You, the driver, are always in control. Bendix safety technologies complement safe driving practices. No commercial vehicle safety technology replaces a skilled, alert driver exercising safe driving techniques and proactive, comprehensive driver training. Responsibility for the safe operation of the vehicle remains with the driver at all times. The latest version of Fusion, sometimes referred to as Fusion 2.10, has several differences from previous generations. First, this version of Fusion has a new functionality called Service Brake Hold. It is designed to hold the vehicle in place after a system braking event that brings the vehicle to a stop. We'll talk more about this in a few minutes. Next, the system uses a new radar referred to as the FLR25. What makes it different? It allows the system to potentially detect pedestrians in certain situations. With the FLR25, it's also possible you may notice differences in how traditional features like autonomous emergency braking and stationary vehicle braking operate. And finally, this generation of Fusion is not equipped with stationary object alert. This means that if the system cannot recognize an object as a detected forward vehicle, it will not alert you. Remember that being aware when you're behind the wheel is critical. Fusion is a driver assistance technology, not a driver replacement technology. You are responsible for the safe operation of your vehicle at all times. Now that we're in the truck, before demonstrating some of the features of the Bendix Fusion system, let's talk about the dash display we're using. This is Kenworth's 15-inch digital display that puts a lot of information you may need at your fingertips. This is where you'll receive alerts and information from the Fusion collision mitigation system. We'll show you the alerts and interventions that you may experience with the Bendix Fusion system. Many of these features are operational whether your cruise is on and set or not. And to increase your awareness, we'll mention the areas where a Fusion feature is only available in cruise control. The Fusion system features audible and visual following distance alerts that may let you know when your vehicle is within the alert range of the detected forward vehicle. Here's our first alert, the close alert. The second alert, or closer alert. And if we continue moving towards the detected forward vehicle, we may potentially get an impact alert and collision mitigation braking. That is the most severe alert because the system is telling you a collision with the detected forward vehicle is likely and you should take immediate action. If you do not act, the Fusion system may reduce throttle and apply the brakes, if needed, to help mitigate or lessen the severity of the potential forward collision. If, after a Fusion system intervention, your truck comes to a full stop, the service brakes will hold the vehicle at a stop until you take action. once a collision mitigation braking event begins and you attempt to swerve into an adjacent lane to avoid potential impact with a detected forward vehicle, Fusion's multi-lane autonomous emergency braking feature may continue to apply the vehicle brakes and sound an alert when it detects a potential collision threat in the new lane of travel. Here again, if after a Fusion system intervention, the truck comes to a full stop, the service brakes will hold the vehicle at a stop until you act. If there is no detected potential collision threat in the lane you swerve into, system intervention will stop. Highway departure warning and braking may potentially provide an audible alert if the system determines your truck has unintentionally left the roadway. If this alert is sounded, you should immediately act and correct the vehicle path into the proper lane position. If the situation that caused the highway departure warning is not addressed, the alert will continue, and the Bendix Fusion system may potentially apply the brakes to assist in reducing your truck's speed. In some circumstances, the system may be capable of reducing your vehicle's speed to a full stop. If, after a Fusion system intervention, your truck comes to a full stop, the service brakes will hold the vehicle at a stop until you take action. Keep in mind, as the driver, you may override the system activation at any time. You may steer, apply throttle, or apply the service brakes. Bendix Fusion also features adaptive cruise control, or what we call active cruise with braking, or ACB. When cruise control is on and your speed is set, the system may not only intervene to maintain the cruise control set speed, but may also potentially intervene, if needed, to maintain a set default following distance behind the moving detected forward vehicle. If equipped, you can use the Smart Wheel to change the following distance settings for your truck. The system may provide alerts and braking if a potential collision with a detected forward vehicle is likely. If another vehicle cuts in between you and the vehicle you were following, it may become the new detected forward vehicle. If this new detected forward vehicle then slows below your truck's cruise control set speed, the Fusion system has the ability to automatically dethrottle or activate the engine retarder, or, if necessary, apply the service brakes. Now, after an ACB braking event that does not bring the vehicle to a stop, if the detected forward vehicle accelerates, the Fusion system's ACB feature may automatically resume your vehicle back to the cruise control set speed, as long as it is still above Kenworth's minimum cruise control set speed. Fusion will do this while still attempting to maintain the set following distance with the detected forward vehicle. This auto-resume functionality may reduce the number of times you need to reset cruise control, and is one more way the system may help reduce your fatigue when behind the wheel. Now, keep in mind that if your vehicle's speed drops below Kenworth's minimum cruise control set speed, cruise control will automatically cancel, and the Fusion system will not attempt to adjust the speed to the previously set speed. In this case, you will need to reset the cruise speed. Fusion with ACB Stop and Auto-Go is available only on select Kenworth T680 powertrains with automated transmission. This feature may automatically re-engage cruise control after an ACB stop, as long as the detected forward vehicle moves ahead within a few seconds and a pedestrian is not detected between the front of your truck and the detected forward vehicle. Your truck will automatically accelerate to the previously set cruise control speed, or the speed of the detected forward vehicle, whichever is lower,
and may also help maintain the set following distance between your truck and that vehicle. This feature, ACB or Active Cruise with Braking, is only available when cruise control is on and set. If the system detects a pedestrian between your truck and the detected forward vehicle, the ACB feature will cancel, and the service brakes will hold the vehicle at a stop until you take action. With Fusion's ACB Stop and Auto-Go feature, if the detected vehicle in front does not move forward within a few seconds, the service brakes will hold the vehicle at a stop until you take action. You can manually accelerate your truck by either pressing the cruise control resume switch or simply stepping on the accelerator. Remember, stepping on the brake will cancel cruise control and the cruise control resume function. Lane departure warning may warn you if your vehicle unintentionally departs its lane or you change lanes without using a turn signal. The system may generate an audible rumble strip-like sound and a visual alert on the dash to help get your attention. If you use your turn signal to indicate your intent to make the lane change, the alert is suppressed and no audible or visual alerts will activate. Bear in mind that the lane departure feature of the Fusion system needs clear lane markings for optimal operation. If lane lines are faded or hard to see, the system may not deliver alerts when needed. Here's what I mean. Sometimes in a construction zone, the lane markings may be poorly marked or inconsistent. This can, at times, lead to excessive alerts from the lane departure warning system. So what do? By pressing the lane departure warning suppression switch, the lane departure warnings will be silenced for about 15 minutes or until you reactivate the feature by pressing the switch again. Here's another important point. If equipped, this switch will also simultaneously suppress the highway departure warning and braking features on your truck. On trucks configured to do so, you can also manually activate data and video capture by pushing and holding the lane departure warning disable switch for about 6 seconds. Next up is the overspeed alert and action feature. The camera can read most roadside speed limit signs in the US and Canada. If you are going faster than 5 miles per hour over the posted speed limit, the system may give a visual alert. At 10 miles per hour over the speed limit, you may get a visual alert and about a 1-second engine torque reduction. It's important to remember that the overspeed alert and action feature does not apply your truck's brakes. If you're driving on the highway and the Fusion system detects a potential collision with a detected stationary vehicle in your lane of travel, the system may sound an audible alert and automatically brake. If you don't act to address the potential collision, Fusion may reduce throttle and automatically apply up to full service brakes on the tractor while pulsing air to the trailer brakes if needed to help mitigate or lessen the severity of the potential collision. If after a Fusion system intervention, your truck comes to a full stop, the service brakes will hold the vehicle at a stop until you take action.
Just to reiterate, this version of the Fusion system may only respond to detected forward vehicles. It does not respond to stationary objects. Fusion will not slow the truck or provide an alert as it approaches stationary objects. In earlier Fusion generations, you may have gotten an alert on some stationary objects, but will not on this version. All stationary object alerts and braking have been removed.
The Bendix Fusion system may warn and automatically intervene in some situations to assist you. Since each situation is different, and all driver assistance systems have limitations, including Bendix Fusion, in some cases you may get little or no alert or braking. Let's look at a few of these challenging scenarios. We'll start with a stationary vehicle that is offset or not completely in the truck's lane of travel. In this scenario, the stationary vehicle may not be detected or trigger a reaction by the Fusion system. Here's another one. Keep in mind that a stationary forward vehicle that is not recognized as a detected forward vehicle by the Fusion system will not trigger a system reaction. Third, low light or limited sight conditions may impact the camera's ability to recognize a vehicle on the road ahead. Next, low roadway background contrast conditions can also impact the camera's ability to detect a vehicle on the road ahead. Finally, direct sunlight into the camera, such as when traveling west at sunset, may also affect the camera's ability to detect a stationary vehicle in the lane ahead. We'll wrap up with this example of a challenging scenario. The higher the difference in speed between your truck and the detected forward vehicle, the less time the system has to intervene. High speed differences can cause little to no system alert or activation. In challenging scenarios like these, the Fusion system is still there to help you where possible, since traffic, weather, or road conditions may change without notice or distractions can occur. Safe driving and safe driving practices are critical. Responsibility for the safe operation of the vehicle remains with you at all times. Remember that a variety of variables can impact the performance of any driver assistance system. Some variables may include slick roads, poor lane markings, inclement weather, brake types and conditions, and tire tread. Performance shown in this video is not representative of all situations, vehicles, and conditions. If you decide to steer to avoid a potential collision, the Bendix ESP full stability system, the foundation upon which Fusion is built, may intervene with automatic braking if necessary to help maintain stability during a potential rollover or loss of control event. Remember, this is driver assistance. You are always in control of the vehicle. Let's wrap up with a conversation about the optional Bendix Blind Spotter side object detection system. The currently available Blind Spotter system connects to the vehicle can, delivering a wider field of view, as much as 20 feet in front of and 20 foot behind the side-mounted radar, as well as up to 10 feet to the right, helping to cover those hard-to-see spots near the front of the cab as well as farther down the tractor and trailer. It has the ability to detect vehicles in or approaching the blind spot at highway speeds. It also works at lower speeds, such as in city driving. The Blind Spotter system features a radar mounted on or near the right-hand quarter panel and a display located on the A-pillar to let you know when there might be a vehicle or other detectable object in your blind spot. If your truck is equipped with optional digital mirrors, like this Kenworth T680, Blind Spotter may also provide a visual alert on the digital mirror display, and the audible alert may come through the Blind Spotter display mounted on the mirror display arm. When there's a yellow light on the Blind Spotter display, this lets you know that the system is functional and there is no vehicle or detectable object in the blind spot. When the Blind Spotter display turns red, that means there could be a metallic object or vehicle in the blind spot, and in that case, if you use your turn signal to make the lane change, Blind Spotter may activate an in-cab audible alert, letting you know something might be in your blind spot. Remember, Blind Spotter doesn't replace checking your mirrors to make sure nothing is in your blind spot. And if you don't see something in your mirror, yet the display indicates an alert, there is a good chance that there is a vehicle or another metallic object in your blind spot, and you should proceed with caution. Blind Spotter is designed to help you mitigate those potential side collisions.
Thanks for your time. We've covered a lot in this video, and we hope you found it helpful in increasing your awareness of the Bendix Fusion system. For complete system information about the features on your truck, please refer to the Operator's Manual, BW5221, available online at b2bendix.com. Finally, I've said this several times already, but it bears repeating. Fusion and Blind Spotter are driver assistance systems, not driver replacement systems. Bendix safety technologies complement safe driving practices. No commercial vehicle safety technology replaces a skilled, alert driver exercising safe driving techniques and proactive, comprehensive driver training. Responsibility for the safe operation of the vehicle remains with the driver at all times.